People in Boston can look forward to some new sparkle in the city's holiday landscape. To tell us about the mayor's celebration of lights is one of the people making it possible. She's the production manager with a company that specializes in public celebrations, AGB Events. We'd like to welcome Sarah Robertson. Thank you very much for being with us, Sarah.
Thank you for having me.
This is called a light installation. We've heard about these before,
Yeah.
but I think this is going to be pretty big.
It is. It's going to be quite spectacular. Yeah. We have 6 projectors going on to the Boston Public Library in Copley Square, 40,000 lumen each, which is just a lot of light going on the building.
Now, one foretaste of this is I guess, maybe if we can show some of the work that you've already done in Sydney,
Definitely.
Australia. So, I mean, explain, 'cause I'm seeing buildings turned into mirages here.
Yeah.
How does it work exactly?
Yeah, so what we do is just in Sydney, so locally, in our office is we have animators creating the work and beautiful imagery. They create all the content together and put it on buildings. So we map each building that we work on so that it's particular to that building, and then we put the light on it with the content.
So what have you got planned for Copley Square?
So for Copley Square, we're doing a few different things. We're celebrating New England and the light that's in New England, especially around the holiday season. So we all put the candles in our windows at night around the holiday season. So that will be projected on the building itself, as well as the UN has declared 2015 the Year of Light. So around medical, etc. So we're going to celebrate that as well.
What's it like when these displays are going on? What are people doing usually?
Around it.
Yeah.
So it's very family friendly. We have a lot of the display is very kid friendly. We'll be celebrating the 12 days of Christmas as well as the Nutcracker. So going back to really your youth and celebrating that. So it's really for everyone to take part.
So how did this get transplanted to Boston exactly?
That's a really good question. So our company obviously really wants to come to America and do more work over here. We've done a lot of work in Europe as well as India and of course in Australia. So we really want to bring what we do to the US. I think it's obviously the perfect place for it. Boston is so ahead of everywhere with innovation and technology. It's the perfect place for it.
And I guess this is something that, it's not just for people coming out of work. I mean, I imagine people are going to be saying, let's go take a look at this.
Absolutely. And that's what we want. We want people to come out. Of course, it's a thoroughfare for coming back from work, going home, which is great. It's near the T-line. But it's for people to come out. It should be a destination, and it's a spectacular show.
Now, this is running from when to when?
So we'll start on Thursday evening. The mayor's going to come out and open it up for us at 5:45, and then it will run nightly through Sunday, the 20th, from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Right. So what about getting this all set up? What does that require?
It is. It's quite a process. So we started Monday at 5 a.m., bright and early, rising the projector towers. So if anyone's by Copley, they can see 2 towers, 12 feet by 20 feet tall, and that houses the 6 projectors.
Of course, you got to make sure this stuff is going to work the first time you switch it on. So
Absolutely.
how do you check this out?
That's important. So we are going to start testing tonight, actually. So if anyone's by Copley, they'll see some light on the Boston Public Library. And that's just us lining up the projectors to make sure that the mapping of the building's correct. And so that for Thursday night, the show's going to look spectacular.
Okay, and finally, of course, it's in Copley Square, and the starting time on Thursday is going to be when exactly?
The starting time is going to be 5:45 on Thursday, and then after that, 5 p.m. every night till 10.
Thank you very much for being with us.
No worries. Thanks so much.
Sarah Robertson.